lane switch, and you switched up lame shit. Now to me, you lame bitch. Damn, them tables turn quick. I'm about to stun and get rich.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy NK Rudy, and we're coming back to our first video of my NBA. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I wanted to wait for next gen to come out. And so we here on PS5, and the team we're gonna be using is the Los Angeles Lakers. And before anybody says anything else, I'm not a Lakers fan. I am not. And they're asking why did I choose the Lakers, because they already got a championship roster and they're coming off a championship right now. I want to bring them back to the championship again, and I think we could build a better roster that better fits the LeBron's playstyle. So we working around LeBron, and that's what we're gonna be doing with this championship squad right here. So we still got AD and we still got Brown on the same team. We starting off in the regular season of the 2021 NBA season. And so to start off, we want to make some trades. We want to get some of these bad contracts out of here and some of these people who don't fit this roster at all. So let's make some trades and let's bring some people that'll fit around LeBron. Alright you guys, so we found our first trade offer. After a while I've been searching and I found our first trade offer that I like. So I'm like, let me get Draymond Green, and the Warriors are willing to trade him so we can mess the whole Warriors thing up. You know, I'm down for that. And so it says 79 here, but it's an 80 overall actually because boosted one. So these are two trade options. We could trade away JaVale McGee and Danny Green, which I have no problem because Danny Green's an inconsistent shooter too, and he gets 15 million salary to pay this year. Draymond's is 22 mil, but we're trading away 19 right here, which we can afford, and we're also getting a first round pick, Warriors top 10 protected. Even though they're probably going to finish good, so it's probably not going to be that high of a pick. Or we could trade away Dwight, Danny Green, and Quinn Cook for Draymond and Marquez Quiz. He's on a 1 year, so like that might turn into something else. So like he probably going on a bigger contract I can't afford, and I really don't want to trade away Dwight. So I think I might do the first one. So it's gonna be our first trade that we get. We're going for Draymond, and he will be a good defensive help to our team, and there's they have him underrated in this game, so we're getting Draymond. And that's our first trade, man. And so let's get back to the block and start trading more. Let's build this team. Alright you guys, so we found our next trade option. We want to get Duncan Robinson on this team. So these are the options I was really looking at. So trading away Dwight, which I really don't want to do. I want to keep Dwight, but we might have to trade him away because we're also trading away Jared Dudley. We'll be getting back Derrick Jones Jr. and Duncan Robinson. And then the next offer is Kyle Kuzma, and we'll get back Duncan Robinson, but I gotta trade his 21st first round pick, which I don't want to do, and I ain't want to trade away Ray John. So I think we're gonna end up trading Dwight Howard away, because we will get another big man back. I promise you, we're gonna get another big man back. And so this is gonna be our second trade, getting Duncan Robinson. We need a shooter on our squad. We need a shooter because KCP and Danny Green weren't gonna get the job done. So we're gonna take Duncan Robinson. And that is our second trade offer, man. We're building the squad, taking them back to glory, man. Back to the championship squad, man. And let's get our next trade offer done. We're going for three. We're going for 3 trade offers right now. Alright, you guys. Here's our next trade. We're trying to get rid of Markieff Morris, because we can use someone else as trade influence. And Cameron Payne's young. People don't like older guys. He's 31. So I think we're gonna pull this trade off and use Cameron to get traded. And the reason why we could pull most of these trades off too is I took some of the rules off, where like the 30-day rule, 30, 60, 90-day rule, where like you can't trade a player who's like within that time frame where he's been on your team. I got rid of that, so we can make it more fun. I got the Stepien rule, or Stepien, I can't remember, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like where you can't trade your first round picks back-to-back years in a row. Like, if I want to trade my back-to-back picks, let me do it. And I took off another thing, dead cap, where someone else didn't sign that player you release, you equals to your cap. I took that off too. So we're gonna do this trade so we can use Cameron Payne as a more trade bait. And that's our third trade. So let's go to our fourth one. We'll still be building, guys. All right, you guys. So we got our next trade here. I think we're on our fourth trade right now. And I think this is not a hard. I mean, it's a hard one to pass up because you're getting Landry Shamet, Rodney McGruder. He has a 5.19 million salary, but we don't really need him, to be honest. We're gonna trade him, but we want to get rid of Dion Waiters and Quinn Cook, because like, one, I'm never gonna use Quinn Cook, and Dion Waiters is like, I just need to get rid of him. Like, I wasn't gonna get anything from him, so I just need to get rid of him. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get Landry Schmack. He could be on our team, or we can end up trading him. So we'll find out. It depends on what other teams need. So this is gonna be our 4th trade right here. Remember, we need a good championship roster, y'all. Can't have people missing shots and stuff like that. So we don't bring this to right now. We're training with the Clippers, the in-house Clippers, man. And that's our 4th trade. Let's go into our 5th one. So I just made another trade. I kind of messed up, 'cause I really wasn't paying attention on the draft picks I was giving away. But I just traded away I traded for Seth Curry and Justin Jackson, and traded away KCP, Derek Jones, and 3 draft picks. I didn't mean to trade away the first rounder, but I did. So we're just gonna live with that. We messed up. It's whatever. You still got another shooter on our team, so that should be good. And we're gonna keep working out some more trades. We're on our 6th trade, I think. So here we go. All right, so we're having trouble finding another trade, what I wanted to do. So what we're gonna do is go to free agency, pick up DeMarcus Cousins and Isaiah Thomas. You might pick up this G League, some of these G League guys too. He's at 22 years old, 77 overall, so we might end up picking him up too. There's a lot of guys from the G League here too. If you go further down, that looks oh, if you guys see that clicking, I can't control it. It's only been happening with the PS5 when I connect it to my PC, because I have my PC audio and my what is it? My PC and PS5 audio coming out my same headphones. So because my chat link, it's like messing up, and sometimes the sound cuts out the left ear, and that happens. So it affects me and it affects you guys too in here. So I probably got a new chat link from Elgato. So I'm gonna sign these 2 players for right now, and let's see if we can use some of these players as trade bait and whatever. So let's just sign these 2 and see what goes down. So we're gonna end up trying to do this Avery Bradley for Luke Kennard. They were interested in him. They wanted to like swap draft picks too. They wanted him like a 1st round from like 2023, and they're gonna be a 2nd round or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But I didn't want to do that, so I'm gonna see if I can just do them straight up, see what happens. They counter offered it, so that's what they wanted. Okay. 2025, I'll do it. Whatever, man. Hey, we can get another shooter. I don't want Avery Bradley coming in, another point guard instead of him. So let's just do this trade and let's go into our next trade. All right, so we're also trying to dump some of our this salary cap, and we're trying to get rid of players too. So this trade right here, we're just getting like 1st round, some 2nd round picks from this year's draft. I can do, so I could I'm getting freeing up salary cap, and I'm also freeing up a spot on my roster, so I can try to trade Isaiah Thomas. I still need to sign him, so we're gonna do that. All right, you guys, we've been searching for a while, and I think we found like 3 good trades. There's one for Joe Harris, who's a nice shooter, which would be very nice for us. He's pretty old, but he's still a shooter. He's a small forward. And there's also this one with Jeremy Grant, power forward.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Sorry, Siri's interrupting us. Jeremy Grant, as I was saying, he's a power forward, but I don't think we need another power forward if we already have Anthony Davis and Draymond. So I'm gonna X that one out, and then you got Doug McDermott right here. But I just want to know what his perimeter defense is. He has a good 3-point shot, a D-, and then you have Joe Harris, who has a C-. Only a year apart. Joe Harris they're in around the same pay. So I'm gonna go with Joe Harris, just because we're getting another shooter, spread the floor, and we're training with Kyle Kuzma, because we don't need him, and he's up for a contract, and he's gonna win a lot of money just because he's young too. So we're gonna trade away him, and that's our next trade that we just did. So I think we got a trade good enough. Let me see if I can take this out. What happens? I'm gonna take that out, and it looks valid. So hopefully they do take it, because I had to trade away Draymond because he costs a lot of money, and I wanted to keep him, but he costs too much, and he's only 6'6" too, which is like crazy. But we really want D-Rose so he could have a point guard too, another point guard with Rajon Rondo. Alright, so it didn't work, but they want Cameron Payne, and I can do that. And I'm taking a lot of salary off of them too. It's like a lot of players, but they're going to end up getting traded because I don't have the cap for that. So we're going to do this trade, and we should be getting D-Rose, so that's what I wanted. So thank God. All right, so we're gonna look like we're gonna trade with the Atlanta Hawks right here. This is just a cap dump because I'm not paying Brandon Knight 15 million at all, and I'm getting a 71 point guard back who's younger too. So this is just a cap dump. I should free up like 11 million in salary cap. So I'm doing this trade. All right, you guys. So I've been looking around. I need another power forward back since we lost both Kuzma and Draymond. I would have traded Kuzma if I know I had to trade Draymond, but I had to trade Draymond. So I should have kept Kuzma, but I found some power forwards I could choose from. I could choose from Trey Lyles, and I'm getting it's gonna be better for me because I'm dumping salary. And then there's also the Jeremy Grant one. This one isn't in my favor for salary, but I don't know. Jeremy Grant is amazing. I was really looking at the 3-ball because like who can shoot well. They're both pretty dissimilar. Both 6'8", 6'9". Badge wise, 5 total. And then Trey Lyles had, where was he at? 2. It's really gonna come down to like attribute wise. Like see, driving dunk 65, mid range. He got a good mid range and stuff like that. I'm not gonna be shooting him. Like, what's his rebounding? Speed ball is slow. Perimeter defense bad. Interior rebounding. His defensive rebounding is pretty good. Jeremy Grant. Like I think he is better overall. Speed ball is faster. Perimeter defense is better. Interior. He's not as good as a rebounder, but he's just like an all-around type player. So I think I'm gonna trade for Jeremy Grant. So you guys, I found another trade, and I'm really liking this one, this Rashawn Holmes one, because I do need another center, so I can use this one myself. I'm not dumping cap, but I am getting a good big man back for 1 year. The rest of these people are getting back, so I'm gonna go with this trade right here with the Kings. Alright guys, so I was going through trades and I needed to trade away John Henson too because I had him at center, but he's a lot of money, 9 mil, and I really don't need that, and he's going on a 1 year. So I'm going to trade for Tyus Jones. He's on an 8 mil, so I'm dumping a little bit of cap right now. Anthony Tolliver will be traded. I don't need him on my team, bro. I really don't. I also had Yogi Ferrell, so I don't need him, so I'm getting a better point guard back. So this is a trade that we're going to make. So I have Derrick Rose, Rajon Rondo, and Tyus Jones. So I have like, just in case someone gets hurt or something like that, I will have another point guard. So these are going to be my 3 point guards. So I'm also going to be trading Anthony Tolliver away for this Hawks 2025 first round pick, just so I could clear a little bit of cap and stuff like that. All right, so this is the last person I need to get rid of. I'm going to trade Udonis Haslem. I'm going to trade him back. I'm just getting a draft pick from them, so I'll give him back to them because I really don't want Udonis Haslem on my team. So I can't trade Udonis Haslem, so I have 13 on my roster. I'm just gonna bring up these two, Devontae Cook and Giannis. Giannis' little brother Costa. So I have 15 on my roster. Alright, so this is our final roster that we're going to be running with. Yo, this will take us back to the championship. 82 game season. So starting, we have Rajon Rondo. He's getting limited minutes, 15. Just because this watch. So Rajon Rondo's gonna be starting. Duncan Robinson, we got a shooter, so Bron can pass it to him, kick out, dime. That's what we want. We need shooters. And we got LeBron, AD, and Boogie. Man, we bought Boogie back. We signed him. We got Boogie back for cheap. And then coming off the bench, we have D-Rose. If you're asking why I have D-Rose coming off the bench, it's because we need someone to lead that second floor. We need a scoring option coming off the bench. So he will be that scoring option coming off the bench. He's still getting 29 minutes more than Rajon Rondo. So he will be on the court a lot of times too. Then next, we got Rashawn Holmes, our second center for behind DeMarcus Cousins. Then we got Seth Curry, another shooter coming off the bench. He can score too. So him and D-Rose would be nice. Then we got Lou Kennard. Or Kennard, I don't know how to say his last name. Another shooter. Joe Harris, another shooter, getting 10 minutes. These boys getting 10 minutes right here. And then Jeremy Grant getting another 10 minutes. And then the rest, Tyus Jones, like I said, he's our 3rd point guard. So we don't need him. So if anyone gets hurt or whatever, or tired or something like that, Tyus Jones is here for us. Udonis has them. These are reserves. So we have 13 in reserve. So I think we should be good going into our first game. So that's pretty much, we got our Clippers opening night. Our team is looking good. I do like it. Yeah, yeah, and that's really pretty much it for our making this roster. We going back to the championship. So if y'all enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe, because you know we got a part 2 coming up soon, because we gonna be playing the Clippers our first game. And I tried to make this not too my GM-ish, because like I don't want to do all the aspects of being a GM. I just want to get back here and get another dub with the Lakers, man. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is NK Rudy signing off.
Back up if a nigga act up, then he getting clapped up, y'all. Tell your bitch to back up, she just wanna chill, she just wanna split my pack up, y'all.